Well, it is the morning of June 17th. Just got outside, put the dogs out, turned the water on over on my strawberries and raspberries, and got junior rodeo again today. We were at junior rodeo all day yesterday, and yeah, so we're just out here getting some morning chores done, letting the kids sleep in a little. Yeah, so like I said, turn the dogs loose, kick the water on. Just grabbed some hay out of my little hay stash box over here, and so just got one flake right now. I'm just gonna chuck it in there, let the goats go crazy, and then I'll actually grab one more, throw over here on the other side, and then I'll actually go in here and break these up a little bit. I don't know, I haven't found a good hay feeder for the goats yet, where I've got some smaller goats. Well, so actually I'll show this off. So I have a bunch of panels. Usually that tarp's over it, obviously. I just flipped that tarp down, but I had a bunch of panels. They're just cattle panels that had bent the ends on some. I don't know how you can tell that is, but there. So I cut them and then bent them around this panel on each side, and then they all came together, right? And I kind of just measured it to fit around a pallet. So I can actually, with this tarp, I've got it set under this back edge of the back panel. I can actually fit like 4 bells in here really easy. And then I built just out of wire here. Again, don't know how well you can see this. So it's just a piece of wire, but I can just hook it like that. It's just, yeah, it's a super simple thing that just takes coordination to open. So far it's kept the goats out just fine. Sorry, I slept in a little bit today also, and yeah, so the sun's starting to come up. I'm usually done by this point in time, so now the sun's starting to come up and it's making the screen kind of not work so good, and this other flake of hay is falling into pieces. So sorry, you're gonna get some weird video here while I'm trying to one hand pick up as much hay as I can. Yeah, sorry, this is joys of trying to do stuff with the camera. So we're gonna walk over here so these 2 little goats can get some. Just chuck it. Oh, kind of smacked her with it. So we've actually got, I'll just flip this around. So these 2 little ones, I mean, I call them little ones. These 2 on the left, these are Oberhalsey Alpine mixes. They're both girls. These are going to be the wife's milking goats, and they're going to be what we're using to help breed up the next line of pack goats. This is a German Shepherd that, again, thinks she's a dog, so she's just going to sit here and go crazy. This goat pen is always a mess of sticks, and I think I've talked about it in another video, but what I do, we've just got a lot of stuff to clean out on the property, so anytime I cut anything up, hey, leave them alone, dog. So like right here, this is all Russian olive. We've got sumac and cottonwood, anyways, cedar tree over there. Anytime I clear out a tree, and I have lots of clearing out to do on this 10 acres, it gets thrown in here. Same with, like, there's a huge, this section here was a giant, I mean huge giant patch of Russian olives. So I just cut them down one at a time, let the goats eat through them. This was obviously a big giant, like a good solid Russian olive. So I cut it down and kind of limbed everything, and then put 2 spools, and they play on this non-stop. And then there's my big Oberhalsey. So it looks like he's got a ribbon on his head. So he has this bad habit of sticking his head through the fence and getting stuck. So he didn't used to have this problem, but now he has. These ones have grown just enough. Sorry, my zoom is kind of sticking here apparently, but anyways, his horns have grown enough this year that now his head gets stuck. Wasn't a problem ever before until just this spring, and hopefully it grows enough that he can't get through at all, because he it's hard for him to get his head through, but he pulls it off just enough and then he gets stuck. So yeah, anyway, sorry. So actually I left my bucket over there throwing off my system, so I just come over here by the garden. I've got a 5-gallon bucket. I top off and I go fill the dog's water and the goat's water with that. I'll just walk back over there and grab it after I finish this video. And then I walk over here and I'll check on the garden, make sure it doesn't need any extra water. I watered it last night, so it should be fine. Then we'll walk over here to the chickens. I'm not going to let them out, or we're going to be gone rodeoing all day. So these are chickens. They're all coming over here because they think they're going to get out. So they've got the run over there. But yeah, they think they're all going to get out right now. So I have 2 water bowls. So I'll fill this one, set it in there, pull that one. If it's going to be really hot, I'll just fill them both. And then over here, we've got their feed. It's just a piece of black. I don't even know what this is, honestly. Some sort of black, like almost like a RV sewer drain hose. I don't know, but it's got a pretty good size to it, and it's super flexy. We're still managing to spill a little bit out. Lately they've been like just spilling way more than they ever did before. I don't know why they're on this big kick. It was doing really good and not like it was keeping most of the feed in. Some reason they've been on a big kick and they're flipping flipping feed all over the place. And again, I'll leave them locked up. There's feed down in there. You can't really see it. It's a little too dark, but I'll add. So I just set that on for a top, and it's actually got little holes on the side to like allow it to breathe. But it keeps moisture out. Anyways, I'll add another. I actually just use coffee cans for lots of stuff, but I'll use another coffee can. Come add one more coffee can into their feeder. That's about how much they eat in a day. And I mean, none of them have started laying yet, but hopefully we're really close to that point where they're going to start laying. So yeah, hi dog. This is our border collie. We've had her for a long time. She's just hanging out. She just follows me around. Flip this camera back around, but yeah. So border collie. She's a border collie heeler mix, but mostly border collie. Yeah, she just follows me around, hangs out with me all morning. The German Shepherd, she just messes with the goats pretty much all morning. Like I said, I'll fill all their water, top that chicken food off, and I'll go ahead and grab the dogs their food. And so we'll come over here. What we've got set up, I think I might have talked about some of this. So this shed here, we'll back up so you can get a good look at it here. So there's the shed right there. So it's right here. You can kind of see this seam. So this is like a legit good shed, right? And then they built it up on a platform, and there's the hole on the side so the dogs can come out. All my panels, or well, I shouldn't say all my panels. So originally this pen was a shared pen between the dogs and the goats, and it went to that blue mineral bucket there. No, I lied, sorry. One panel past the blue mineral bucket. It was even with the green shed. Anyways, used to be a shared pen. We got the puppy, and she just gets a little too, right? She's playing like a dog and the goats are playing like goats, and just was like, yeah, we need to separate these guys up. I'm kind of laughing about the fact that he still has managed to take his own whole bale, and they're already super fat just because they eat all these tree trimmings all day long. But anyways, like I said, originally they were all together. She was kind of playing a little rough. They were kind of thumping on her. So I was just like, you know what? We're just gonna separate these two. And the goats were kind of trashing this thing. They're jumping out the side windows and dented the door. They actually broke out once because that's where the deadbolts are flipped. Sorry, walk over here. So the deadbolts flipped to the outside because the goats, the one time, they locked the deadbolt one time and locked me out. And so I actually sent my kid up through the bottom to unlock it. And then the other time, they just opened the door and got out. So we flipped the deadbolt. Anyways, point being, so this is now for the dogs. We'll get back to doing what I was doing here. So I'll come in here. So it's going to be even darker. Sorry. So there's the dog food. There's one rooster that is here still. I had a single rooster a while ago. I thought I only had one rooster. He ended up getting killed. But now we have another rooster. So, and possibly, sorry, my collie's acting like she saw something in here. Might have a mouse or something in here. She'll chase mice and corner them, and then I'll go kill them. But anyways, the rooster, yeah, we don't want roosters, so he'll probably end up getting killed here in a minute. But where I was going with this, now that we can see better, got the camera adjusted. So this is the dog food out here, and then I've got some like rawhide treats and stuff out here. And then in this corner is the chicken food. So this is my collie's. Sorry, you can't really see it. Anyways, that's the collie's food bowl right there. And then a water bowl up here, because this is her area. She does not want the puppy up here. This is where she hangs out. She's got a little bed over here in the corner. She does not like to share the top area. She will chase the puppy back out. But then I've got a food bowl over here for the German Shepherd. It's actually tied to the fence because she likes to play with food bowls. Sorry, camera's kind of all over the place. And then, yeah, an extra water bowl down here. And then she has a bed out here also. But she like never uses it. She just goes, the goats will lay along the fence and then she'll go lay next to them. I mean, she's dug, I don't know how well it shows up. Yeah, you can kind of see it. She's dug a highway all the way across that fence, where she runs laps. You can kind of see it. It's not, I don't know. Let's see if we can get a better view. Sorry. Just going off, rambling about morning stuff. You can see she's just kind of dug a highway right here where she runs back and forth following the goats, and then the goats will lay down kind of like right here. We're under that tree. Shut up. And then, yeah, she'll come lay next to them. She'll hardly ever lay on that bed. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get the dog food dished up. Yeah, like I said, here's this little setup that I didn't really show last time, and there's the hole. So go down. No, you don't want to go down? Okay. She prefers the top. Hi, honey. Yeah, she really likes to hang out up here. And then this window is actually open. Looks out on that one. Like I said, we had goats jump out this one. I've left this one closed because it goes down into my garden, and that all needs cut out right there. But there's tomatoes, peppers. We've got a ton of other stuff planted, just not a lot of stuff coming up yet. It kind of looks like I might have some stuff coming up just right here underneath that. Yeah, we've got all sorts of stuff planted, kind of a little behind on that part, but anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get everybody fed and watered, get some mineral topped off. That small blue tray is, let me turn this way. So the small blue tray, it's actually an old mineral bucket for cows, and I just cut the bottom, or cut the top off, so it's just that bottom layer, and that's not working. The goats treat it as a bed. The smaller goats, they'll go lay in it. Just got to figure something else out. So I just add a little bit of mineral each day until I figure out a better option there. And that's, I was saying earlier, and I think it got distracted, but the hay, like I said, I just throw the hay in there. I haven't found out a feeder option yet that I like for, I mean, I'm keeping horns on all my goats, but the 3 Oberhals, these are all going to be bigger, but 2 of them are really small right now, and then the other 2 goats are minis. So I got to make something that works for all sizes of goats with all sizes of horns. But there's all of them. Hi goats. Hi girls. Anyways, so yeah, I'm actually gonna stop this. I just realized I didn't put the tarp back on or close my door, so I'm gonna stop this and hurry and get everybody fed, watered, and then go wake my kids up so they can start getting ready for their rodeo today. So anyways, have a good one.